Hello, 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 and welcome to uh, another league. This time I'm doing Mono Blue Tempo in Legacy. Previously, I did actually record this once already, and once I mean the entire league, but I did not check my audio, and I had zero audio on the entire recording. So we're gonna do this again. But this is Mono Blue Tempo, low to the ground, very fast, kind of control the board, just enough to be getting your creatures in. So your creatures are going to be Delver of Secrets, Fairy Mastermind, and Murktide for the top end. You're going to want to get those down early and protect them. And to protect them, we are running spells like Daze, Force of Will, Spell Pierce, Stifle, and Vapor Snag. Those are going to kind of keep our opponents off their mana. Like Stifle, I've used it a couple times to prevent people from being able to go and fetch their mana. And that just kind of puts them off. Preordain, Ponder, and Brainstorm to kind of just filter through everything. Curiosity, to pick up some card draw, doesn't come up much. Lands, 17 total. Most of them are fetches, except for Mystic Sanctuary. Comes back every now and then, so that way we can get something back from the graveyard and put it on top of our library. Wasteland, again, keeping people off their mana is really good, even if we have to be off of our mana. If we're off of our mana, that's okay because we're typically already going to have Fairy Mastermind or Delver already in play. Going to the sideboard. Sideboard, we're running Flusterstorm for Storm Hate, Hydroblast for Red Hate. This Recall, Hercules Recall, I believe. Return all artifacts. So it's Artifact Hate. Back to basics. Land Hate. So basically, non-basic lands would not untap during their controller's untap step. So that's going to punish greedy mana bases. Submerge. If an opponent controls a forest and we control an island, we can cast this without paying its mana cost. And that's just going to... So it's a free spell to put a creature on top of somebody's library. 2 Surgical Extractions, probably to go after... reanimators and stuff like that. Soul Guide, Lantern, just for some graveyard hate, and Null Rod for more artifact hate. That is the deck list. So let's get into some games. I will see you in game 1. All right, and welcome to game 1. Our opponent is taking their time because I started the recording late. We have 3 lands, a Wasteland, Curiosity, and a bunch of draw. I think we need a mulligan. I think we need at least a threat in hand. Let's see. We're going to mulligan one more time. Because we are going down. Let's mulligan once more. Murktide, and we're just going to keep this. We got to put 2 cards back. So let's put an island back so we can thin. And a Polluted Delta back, and we call it done. Okay. Let's see here. So opponent is on a Sleep Cursed Fae. I'm not sure. Are they going to be like up to some shenanigans? With what's it called? What is that thing called? Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Are they going to make it do a little dancey dance? Yeah, we're just going to kind of let them in mystery for a minute. All right. Not a minute even. Not even a minute. Let's see. Let's go grab an island. And we can now brainstorm. Getting fuel for our Murktide. Oh boy, are they going to counter the Brainstorm? Are they going to counter the Brainstorm? Orcish Bowmasters. We're going to say no. Let's get rid of the Preordain. I think that's the lesser of all these cards. Oh, they dazed me. Okay. So we can't pay for the daze. We can't pay for the daze. So we're just going to have to just take a bunch here. Take our beats. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 back. So let's put back the Stifle and the Misty so we can draw the Misty next turn. And we're just going to yield through the rest of this. Ugh, that's unfortunate. I thought we had the backup. We did not. So what stinks is now we can't do anything. Oh, man, I guess I should have done the Ponder first, right? The Ponder trick. So let's see, we could get a 5/5? A 5/5 no, we can't even do, let's see, that's 4, 5, 6. We would need one more in the yard. Let's just go ahead and pass. We're eating up a lot of clock. All right, so they got their Underground Sea. We're going to get smacked for 5. What can we do? What are they going to do now? They're just going to pass. Of course. And, oh, yeah. Let's just go ahead. Ponder. We should be able to stifle the one. I don't like any of these. Any order. Shuffle library? Yes. And we'll stifle that, I guess. I'm just going to concede. That was poorly played. So let's bring in the 1 back to basics. They seem like they have a greedy mana base. And maybe 1 Hydroblast. We didn't get to see a whole lot of their deck. Vapor Snag's definitely good, though. So let's go down to Murktide. And let's go down to Curiosity. I am not a fan of the Curiosity. Actually, maybe I'll go up a Murktide, down to Curiosity, and hit a bit. Like, sometimes I just think Curiosity is just bad. Let's see, we get to go first this time. This is actually a good hand. Let's keep this. Let's keep that. So now we can Fairy Mastermind at the end of turn. At the end of their turn 2. Why? What are we waiting for? They went to 6. We also have the Wasteland in hand. Right, so we can... Do I have any instant speed? Yeah, we have an instant speed, but nothing terrible, so we're not going to just go through it, though. Ponder? If they kept a 1-land hand, this is going to be something good to Spell Pierce. So let's go ahead and just Spell Pierce that. If they kept a 1-land hand. Let's save the waste. Let's not show that yet. I don't think they know we have them. All right, so end of next turn, we can Fairy Mastermind. So what do we get now? They ended up having the other land. That's unfortunate. So they're going to ponder again, but we're going to Fairy Mastermind this time. And so now they will probably get to draw another card. Or they could just Lightning Bolt the Fairy Mastermind. That's fine too. We tried. At least that's not 4 damage coming at our face. What do we got here? Another Fairy Mastermind. They're tapped out. Let's go ahead and ponder. Let's see. Let's put back Sanctuary, Murktide, and Daze. We're not going to shuffle. I like the Daze. And let's actually go ahead and destroy their Underground, because they did not make a land drop last turn. Oh, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have, but because so now we're off on Fairy Mastermind. And they... Are they just holding lands back? Are they just holding lands back? Counterbalance. We're going to go ahead and return an island. They're going to Force of Will. Yeah, would they just get everything? Okay. Sounds good. Going against the Grixis control decks, you know. Easy peasy. We got a Murktide here. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, counter a spell if it has the same mana value as the revealed card. 1, 2, 3. So that would be a 6/6 Murktide. Let's scry 2. Yep, we're going to counterbalance. What gets revealed? Oh, ah. All right, so the DRC got us. Would have been better off casting the Mastermind. But now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 in the yard. And they're going to do their own Murktide. What do we get here? Mystic Sanctuary. It's going to come in tapped. What a weird card, Counterbalance. Let's go ahead. I guess we can do the same. 2, 3, 4. We'll get rid of that Misty. Counterbalance. What are you going to reveal? You may reveal the top card of your library. Sleep Cursed Fae does not counter the Murktide. They have taken more damage than we have. So if we're in a race, I think we can win the race. We're not going to block this turn. That's just silly of us. What do we draw? A Delver. I see a safe window. We don't have much of anything else going on. Let's see, what's under there? Force of Negation. Okay, so we're in the clear to cast the Delver. Should be the same Force of Negation, I would assume. Waiting. We need to get a little more in the yard. So that way we can grow the second Murktide. Or grow the first Murktide, I should say. So here we could block the Delver or the Chandler. I'm willing to take 8 this turn. We'll see what next turn looks like. Oh, wait, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, oops. And it would have been a daze. All right, perfect. Okay, I was silly. I could have just hit them on the crackback. I didn't see that line at first. Thank you, opponent, for showing me that line. Okay, so we know that that Hydroblast is a good call here. Let's see. What do we want to take out, though? I think back to basics might be too slow. No, I think it's actually good, and we take out a Murktide. Dan, I'm playing the Murktides. Roll Tide. Let's see. So that's a Stifle, a Wasteland, and a Polluted Delta. I feel like I have to at least try once. But we got only Wasteland. So let's mulligan one more time. Only Wasteland. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to keep that first hand. Keep 3 cards back, huh? Well, let's put a Spell Pierce back. Actually, 2 Spell Pierce and a Preordain. Done. We have Stifle and we have Brainstorm. Okay, and they're going to fetch right away. Big sad. Play that Sleep Curse Fae. I have not seen the Sleep Curse Fae do anything the entire game. Let's see. The reason I'm playing Legacy is that there's an Eternal Weekend coming up, and I'm trying to get practice in. I would like to get practice. Because I think, hey, we drew into a threat. I think I could maybe do this, but maybe not. I don't know. I also want to try the Turbo Goblins deck as well, but that's not the same on MTGO as it is in paper. All right, we're going to try and stifle that. Let's go ahead and try to stifle that. Make them have the counterspell. Keep them off that mana. We have another one. All right, and we can Brainstorm next on the end step here. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead, grab ourselves an island. Go ahead and Brainstorm. Draw 3, put 2 back, huh? Let's put Murktide back and then the Brainstorm and keep Fairy Mastermind. Let's see. Yeah, we can just go ahead and pass through. All right, let's just Fairy Mastermind. Attempt to resolve. And they're going to bolt it? Yeah, okay. So we've got 3 spells in the yard right now. Do we draw? We don't draw land. We draw another Murktide, right? Yeah. So we could Murktide for 3. And that'd be a 6/6. That'd be a 6/6 again. Let's do it, because that's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that hopefully does not meet a force. If that meets a force, we're going to be pretty... Yep, there's the force. Yeah, we're going to be a little SOL here. The exiled counterbalance. I was hoping to get the Murktide out to block that Sleep Cursed Fae for a while. But it looks like that's not going to happen. They were waiting to play their second land. That's funny. Oh, now they got their own Murktide for a 5/5. Okay. And this doesn't do anything when it actually hits me, right? It's just a sit there and wait card. We drew another Murktide. We'll just pass. Maybe we can do something else. They're just going to swing at us for 8. You know, just casually 8. So we're in end step. Let's go ahead, brainstorm. Should have brainstormed earlier. Put 2 back. Let's put the island and the wasteland back. Okay. Let's go ahead and play the wasteland. And pass. And we can try to vapor snag them. Okay, so they're going to ponder. We're going to go after their untapped mana. And then they have 2 cards in hand. Let's go ahead and vapor snag the Murktide. Oh, another Force of Will with Spell Pierce going to the yard. I think we're dead. I think we're just dead. And they pulled a land anyway. Yep. Game over, opponent. Good job. What would have been our next card? Oh, right. Island. Right. Okay. Well, that was round 1. We didn't do too hot. I mean, we at least won the second game there. But yeah, Mono Blue Delver. Let's go to game 2. See if we can turn this into a decent record. All right, now we are on game number 2. Let me pull up that preview panel, and we would love to go first. Man, we have no blue mana. That is an unfortunate thing with these wastelands. We often will have a good 1-land hand if we didn't have a wasteland. Mulligan. Okay, this is a good second hand. Overall, let's put back, I think, the Daze. Let's put back a Daze. And we're just going to jam Delver. I think the faster we jam it, the faster it'll go. The faster we jam it, the faster it'll go. Yep, that makes perfect sense, Bill. Okay, so we can brainstorm. If this doesn't flip this turn, we can brainstorm next turn. Let's see, they got a mountain and a Chrome Mox. Okay, what are they putting under the Mox? Oh, we should have countered that. Chaos Adventurer. Okay, are they going to... Okay, so they have 2 red. Simian Spirit Guide for a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Let's go ahead and counter that. They just burnt a lot of cards, and they don't have the mana to pay unless they have something in hand. All right, Delver. Polluted Delta. No, we can't do that. Play the island. Get in for 1, and then we can brainstorm here next end step. Cavern of Souls with Giant as the creature type? All right, well, let's brainstorm. Put 2 cards back. Let's put back the Murktide and the Spell Pierce. Okay. Yes, let's reveal the Spell Pierce. Play our land. And it's working just how it was supposed to. Let's see. What are they going to do? So whatever they have is uncounterable at this point. But it is not unvapor snaggable. All right. So it can't be countered. And we're gonna get the initiative. Okay. So it's 4. So they're on Gruul Initiative. Let's go ahead, thin the deck. And I think we wait on the Vapor Snag. Oh, and we have the Spell Pierce. Or the Stifle, I should say. So let's get the initiative. Get that island. And we'll wait till they go to combat, I think. They should just go to combat here to try to get that back. Maybe they won't. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and Vapor Snag. And we still have the initiative, so when they recast it here, we're not going to care that they do that, but we will stifle the ability, so we get to keep the initiative. Perfect. So now we get to forge. Okay, and it would have been a Murktide. Ooh, it would have been a tasty, tasty Murktide. It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. That would have been delicious. All right. So they're going to have red cards, right? They're going to have red cards. They're going to have artifacts, right? So let's bring in the Null Rod. Let's maybe bring in 1 Null Rod. Curiosity, I'm just not big on Curiosity. With all the other card draw we have, I'm just not big on it. We gotta go down 1 more. We saw how good Stifle was. I guess Preordain is the weakest cantrip. All right, what do we have? Stifle, Wasteland, nothing good. Nothing good. This hurts. We got the same setup as last time. Let's keep. And to put to bottom, let's put the... What do we put to bottom? Let's put the Ponder to bottom. We have so many of that effect, of the Ponder effects, that I think it's okay to leave it out. Now, look at the top 5 cards, reveal creature cards. So they got a Spirit. Yep, good job, you got it. I was not able to do the thing. We got a Murktide. I kind of want to wait. Here. I think we wait on the Delver. And I think yeah. We could stifle the Mirror Breaker. Okay. Yeah, let the treasure token happen. Cavern of Souls, Creature Giant. All right, so we want that down for sure. Maybe we should have Delvered first, so we could take the initiative this turn. Maybe that was a mistake on our part. Got a Fairy Mastermind. That would have been perfect. Ugh, too bad we didn't have more of a better start. Okay, yeah, so they're going to be able to... I don't want to stifle the initiative this time. Because we have that Vapor Snag, we can take a hit. And we can just bounce that guy back. What I want to stifle is this Fable of the Mirror Breaker trigger. Because that's an annoying thing to have on the board. No Mirror Breaker for you. So they're going to do 7. No blocks. Okay, so that's a lot of damage that we just took. They've been really good about getting these Caverns of Souls and stuff. I think they have enough for the Chaos Adventure if they have it. Minsk and Boo. Yeah, go ahead. They're going to put Boo out there. Put some stuff on Boo. Oh, no. They're going to kill the Delver. I think we're pretty close to dead at this point. Would Delver have flipped is my question. Nope. All right. Let's go to game 3. Yeah, we were definitely... That was definitely too slow. Yeah, I think we're okay here. Just to resubmit. We just had a bad hand, and being on the play against them, or on the draw against them, was not optimal. Opponent. Yeah, I would like to play first, please. We don't have an early game hand, but we definitely have stuff here. Let's keep. Like, we don't have an early threat, but we can definitely, like, mess with them here. We definitely want to put our blue source down and just go. Blue source pass. Opponent has a Chrome Mox. Let's stifle the Chrome Mox ability. Take them off their mana. Oh, they had a second one. We can't stifle twice without 2 mana. Unfortunate. So they put a Fury in. They put an Ancient Tomb in. And they're going to Chalice of the Void on 1. What's funny is we can stifle that trigger if we so desire. Let's go ahead and Wasteland right away. Hitting that Ancient Tomb. Okay, yeah. Not much we can do right now. They got Cavern of Souls and 2 mana total. So their creature of choice is human. Got it. So they did a Mirror of the... Okay, yep. Fable. Okay, so they have 0 cards in hand. We got a Mystic Sanctuary. Let's go ahead, play our land. Go get that island. We're going to Vapor Snag and Stifle this ability. Oh, wait. Stifle's not going to work. Oh, well. We're just getting fuel in the graveyard. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. So they're going to be able to get their a mana here. Going to be able to discard and draw. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3 mana. 3 mana they have. Untap. What do we get? Fairy Mastermind. Let's go ahead and Murktide. All right, Murktide the entire graveyard. It's not the biggest Murktide, but this is at least a blocker. And we can Fairy Mastermind next turn. Don't know what we're going to do about the reflection there. Because they just drew into another land for an elemental. Gross. Do we attack or do we hold up blockers? I think we wait. So what they might do is Fury. Oh, they're going to Endurance. Okay. Well, Endurance doesn't counter. Okay, I don't care about your graveyard hate. Okay, so they're going to copy the Endurance a bunch of times, or copy the Endurance once. Is that what's happening? They have 1 card in hand. A secondary Chalice on 1. You get to counter myself twice. All right, let's go ahead and Fairy Mastermind, and we can 2 them to death. Got the Rainforest. Yeah, I think we're just going to 2 them to death and just hold them here with the Murktide. Oh, shoot. I forgot it had reach. I forgot about it having reach. That was their plan. Got it. Okay. We're going to cast things into the void. Because the idea here is that we might get another Murktide. And so we want to make this difficult. City of Traitors. Luckily, they don't have a whole lot to do with their mana. They're just going to hold up. They're just going to hold up mana to be able to block the Murktide. Yep, that's fine. Oh, yeah, and they're going to hit our graveyard every single time. Okay. I'm assuming... I don't... Did they accidentally concede when they were trying to auto-yield? We should not have won that, question mark? Oh, they made the Murktide because, okay, that's why. Okay, so because they removed spells from the graveyard, they made the Murktide bigger. And they were just going to keep doing that every turn. And they weren't actually going to be able to get anywhere without taking major amounts of damage. Got it. That's why they did that. Okay. So we are 1-1. Thanks to what looks to be an oopsie. But let's get to game number 3 and see if we can bring home at least some play points. Welcome back. We are playing Mono Blue Delver. This is round number 3. Oh my gosh, and we actually open a hand with the proper amount of mana and our threats. Yes, we are going to keep this. We're going to put a blue source into play. Yes, this is good. Very good. We can either brainstorm or stifle. Let's see what we need to do. Come on. All right, let's play this funky looking island and pass the turn. And hopefully get the opponent's mana base. Aren't you scared? There's a single blue mana. Once upon a time, look at the type. You may reveal a land card from among them. Put it into your hand. If this is the first spell, all right, we're just going to let them reveal the land card. Is this the same person? I feel like we just played these people. A Caracas. Ooh, they're going to be a little sad. Mother of Runes. We could daze it. Yeah, let's daze it right now. No, that puts us off our mana. Let's brainstorm. Put back, draw 3 cards, then put 2 back. Let's put Murktide back, and let's put Preordain back. I'd rather draw the Preordain. Okay, let's play the Wasteland. Do we have any other instance or speed things? No. Okay. We're going to see what happens here. If they play something, we're going to take out their Caracas. We actually don't care about their Caracas. Oh, okay. Noble Hierarch. First, so we can't daze it. We can't daze it because they have the Caracas mana. Mana? If we do daze it, they're going to just tap that. If I Wasteland, they're just going to tap it. I think we just let the Noble Hierarch through. We're thinking long and hard, and I probably shouldn't be thinking that hard. All right, end step, we're going to Fairy Mastermind. I'm surprised they did not attack with the Mother of Runes. Murktide. Let's go ahead and Preordain. Force of Will and Brainstorm. I like both of those cards. Let's put the Brainstorm down and then the Force on top. I want to keep the Force of Will. Let's attack their mana. Keep them low. And I think we just attack with the Fairy Mastermind. Okay. So they're going to be able to do 2 to us, 2 a turn to us as well. Target creature you control gains protection from the... Oh, this is a secondary Mother of Runes. Okay. They also have a Wasteland and a Birds of Paradise. They are really playing around the days. Yeah, let's not worry too much about that. End step. We're going to go ahead and grab an island. Keep draw. We got Curiosity. Let's go ahead, attach Curiosity to Fairy Mastermind. So Birds of Paradise is going to be able to gain protection. Maybe. Okay. Yep. And now you're going to... Are you just going to let it die, or are you going to Mother of Runes it? Yeah, we're going to stifle that Mother of Runes activation. So that way we take it off the mana. We're going to go ahead and put an island into play and pass. All right, so what are they crafting over there? Oh, they get +1/+1 for each land in their graveyard. Horizon Canopy just got a reprint with the Doctor Who set. Everybody should take that. I think we're gonna do this by casting getting rid of Daze there, because they're playing around Daze the entire time. Get an Exalted trigger, but we're ahead, and we're going to be drawing a lot of cards here. And we're about to get a Murktide out. Mystic Sanctuary, we get to put something on top. Let's choose the Brainstorm. Yep. And we're going to attack. Like so. And we're going to draw that Brainstorm with Curiosity. And I think here we're just going to actually Brainstorm. Ew, yuck. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a thing. And 2 blue. All right, we got a 7/7. So we should be able to block unless they give stuff protection. I don't care if you wasteland my thing. Questing Beast. I think that's okay to just let through, right? Whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to the target. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We don't have any Planeswalkers. We don't care. It's a race that I think we might win. We're going to go ahead and shuffle our library before we attack, because I think this is something that we can win. 6, and we do want to draw the card. And we can stifle, let's see, 4, 5. Okay, so we can just straight up hard cast Force of Will as well. What are they playing? They're going to draw a card. And we get to draw a card because of that. Oh, Vapor Snag. Oh, yeah, we had that in the bag. Perfect. All right, so they're going to be a creatures deck, and they control forests. So Submerge is going to be good here, because we're going to be able to put things back. I don't think really anything else. Curiosity, although it was an all-star last game, we can put those back. And a preordain. I don't... Yeah, curiosities and preordains are kind of mid in this. Oh my god, I said mid. Twitch chat talk. No. Having the Murktide was really nice as well. Oh, I could have cast the Murktide first, then played the land to pretend take the. It would have been the same amount actually. It would have been the same amount of counters. Yeah, we have the threat and we have abilities to keep things down, so let's just keep. Yeah, we have what we need. Although we don't have any free spells this time around. Not yet. A Savannah. Green Sun Zeniths for 0. They're probably going to get a Dryad. Yep. And we got a Ponder. So we have Stifle, Preordain, Brainstorm, Spell Pierce, Ponder, and a Murktide. And they got a Wasteland. Those Wastelands are probably sitting pretty bad. Exile target card from a graveyard. Let's see if we can find a Force of Will. We did not. What do we want to draw? Let's put the Wasteland back and then the Fairy Mastermind. Go ahead, play the island. We'll play a Delver's Secrets. I should preordain now. Put on top and then put the days on top of that. Oh no, I just drew it. Okay, my fault for screwing up the Delver math. I should have done days first. But now I can counter something. Okay. Birds of Paradise. Too much is up. I can't daze it. Yep. No, I don't want to reveal it. I goofed up. Okay. So let's put Wasteland in. Sacrifice Wasteland, destroy their Savannah. Take their mostly colored mana away. They're going to Swords. Let's Spell Pierce on the Swords. All right, so now their Ooze can't do anything until they do something with this bird. We can get in for 1 here. We have Stifle for next turn. Begin combat. We will not declare blockers because we don't have any. We are down to 15. Do we get to reveal? Ponder, thank you. All right. So we can go swing in here. So let's go in, hit for 3, take them down to 15. They could block with the birds. We'd prefer that. Really? Really? Okay. You got it. That was unfortunate. Now they're going to Scoos. Luckily, it was an exile, though, so their Scoos doesn't get +1/+1 counters. All right, let's get our Fairy Mastermind out. I could really use like a Vapor Snag or something. Let's try to ponder into one. Oh no, the Submerge. Look at the top 3, draw a card. Let's put back the Daze, the Polluted Delta, and the Submerge. We're not going to shuffle. And we're going to wait on that Mystic Sanctuary. We're going to swing. Take him down to 16. Prank him, John. Okay. So now if they play a forest. Okay, that's what I thought they were going to do. They're trying to eat the Brainstorm. I say we let them eat it. I guess the Dryad Arbor could also tap for mana. I forget that. So we'll take the 2. Okay. Yep, we're down to 13. Green Sun Zenith for 1. They're floating 1. Oh, this is a forest. We could play that for free. I didn't even realize that. A Noble Hierarch for next time. What sucks is they have a lot of mana producing creatures. So let's cast this without paying its mana cost. Put that bird back on top. I want to stifle that one. So we have 4 there in the yard. Play that. Let's go ahead and ponder. Oh, we got another Submerge. Let's put the Polluted Delta, the Daze, and then the Submerge. We're not going to shuffle. We're going to draw the Submerge. We're going to cast here. Get rid of the Scavenging Ooze. Oh, well. We're going to go get an island. And that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heck yeah. We're going to get a big boy Regent. And we're going to swing for 2. And now we can counterspell stuff pretty easily. Although all their stuff makes mana. Are you kidding me? Let's daze that. See if we can't just make them pay a little extra. It's about resource management. All right, and they're going to do 2 damage, but we're now winning because they gave us a bunch of life with the swords. Force of Will is nice. Let's go ahead, put that down. We're not going to be able to play the Force of Will, though, so that's stinky. Hopefully they don't have any more removal. If they do, we're kind of blown out. They got their Scavenging Ooze. And they got their bird back. What do we get? Another Murktide. We can make it a 5/5. Okay, no, we're not going to use the ability because we want the Murktide. All right, we got 5/5 Murktide. Let's go to attacks. All right, so we're winning the race. They got a forest. They got tons of mana. They got a Grist the Hunger Tide we can't do nothing about. That's unfortunate. Path to Exile. What a load of baloney. Yeah, we're going to go search for something. All right, so any land now is terrible. We have absolutely 0 creatures. And they're going to be attacking for 3 every turn. And eating things. Attacking for more than 3 every turn. Oh, man, that stank. Can we draw something to help us out? We got Fairy Mastermind. We're not going to just throw that out there. They have 1, 2... Oh, they have 1 card. Okay. So this clock just got a lot faster. Yeah, they ate their own Dryad Arbor. Okay. Do they gain life? Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. End step. Let's go ahead, do our Fairy Mastermind thing. I honestly don't care. A Brainstorm. Okay, now we're cooking. What do we got? Okay. Oh, we got that Submerge and Daze. Yeah, we're going to put the Dazes back. Let's go to attacks and try to attack the Grist. And we can submerge the Ooze. Let's see if they let the Grist go. No, they're not going to let the Grist go. Yeah, they just got to get 1 more activation in, huh? All right, so I'm probably going to lose the Fairy Mastermind. We're going to wait till they go to attack with the Ooze. That's fine. You do you. They're probably going to try and kill... They're probably going to kill the Fairy Mastermind with Grist. The Exalted trigger. All right, now we can cast without paying its mana cost on the Ooze. Knock that down. Are you going to Grist it? Are you going to Grist my guy? What's this do? Protection from blue and flying. That's not great. What do we got? The opponent has decided to say that something has entered the building. I honestly don't care. Yeah, I think. Oh, okay. They're saying I'm allowed to concede here. Don't worry. I am not going to concede. Just because of that, I'm not going to. I don't like it when people get cocky like that. Hate that. Shouldn't be cocky. Go ahead. Swing and make a dumb mistake. All right. Are you going to sacrifice a token? All right. That's an return a forest, untap a target. Okay. Is that only once per turn? Oh, yeah. Green Sun Zenith for 3? That's good. Stop whatever that's going to be. Okay. Make your token. Days, not what we wanted to see. Yeah. You can return that island hand. They didn't leave up mana this time. Oh, but the untapped target creature. Okay. This thing is annoying. I will say that much. Yeah, this person's getting really cocky, and I don't like it. Like, taunting your opponent to concede is like so aggravating. It's BM, bad manners. Vapor Snaggeth. Okay. Well, we're definitely not done yet, but I mean, we're dead no matter what. And I don't remember if they won if we're on game 1 or 2 yet. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not doing jack. We're going to go ahead and return that to his hand. I don't care. Let's begin sideboarding. I did not like the way he behaved. Non-basic lands don't untap during their controller's untap step. Let's do back to basics. And put back Preordain. We are on the play. Hopefully we get a decent... Yes, we did get a decent hand. Keep. We are just going to go super aggro. Turn 1 Delver. Hope that we draw something. Man, that's just so aggravating. Achilles, if you're watching, just know you got under my skin. You got under my skin, and I don't think it's very polite to talk like that to people. There's your once upon a time, because you decided to not keep a land or something. I don't know. Endurance. Birds of Paradise. All right, let's do the Delver thing. Flip? No Delver flip. Let's play our Delver. Play a Rainforest. We're going to cast without paying the Submerge. Swing. We want them off their mana as much as we can. And we are going to hopefully be able to brainstorm into what we need. Let's go grab a regular island, brainstorm, putting back a polluted delta and a daze. Okay. Okay. Yes, reveal it. Okay. Yes, reveal it. Boom, fantastic. Let's play a wasteland. Sacrifice the wasteland to destroy their mana. And attack for 6. And pass the turn. All right, they got a Windswept Heath. And they're not doing nothing with it. We're also not doing much. It'd be so funny if we had a Stifle there. Would have been really nice. Why would they do that on my turn? Another polluted delta. Let's go ahead and ponder. A Daze, a Murktide, and a Delver. Put 3 back, draw a card. Let's put the Murktide back, the Daze back, and then the Delver. And we will draw the Delver. And we just have to remember to not crack that fetch until after next upkeep. Oh, let me guess. Some removal spell of some kind? Ah, an Endurance. Let's go ahead and Daze the Endurance. Alrighty. That was a good Daze. There's another Endurance. Oh, they're going to shuffle me. Alrighty. Well, let's just go ahead island. Because it's already shuffled. Come on, Delver. Yeah, Delver, Delver, Delver. And we won against the guy with rude manners. Next card would have been Vapor Snag. Perfect. Delver, we love you. So now we are in this. We have a 2-1 record with Mono Blue Tempo. And I will see you in game number 4. All right, and we are back. We are in game number 4? Yeah, match 4. Match 4, not game 4. And we are Mono Blue Tempo Delver. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to play first. Oh, man. Keep this. Heck yeah, we got plenty to do. We got Delver turn 1 with protection. Yeah, we're going to crack that. Play that Delver. We got protection. I kind of want to keep the Curiosity on the board, but let's see what they're doing. I'm half tempted to double Delver. Double Delver. Mono Blue Delver Tempo. Definitely a fun game. Yeah, if you're enjoying the content so far, please like and subscribe. Okay. Please like and subscribe. I don't... Island. No. We're going to just play our island, though. Try to Curiosity this Delver. I don't know what would cost colorless. I don't know what this is. I just want to draw some cards. Is there a colorless 1 mana kill stuff? Yeah, if you're enjoying the content, comment, like, subscribe, please. Tell me how you're enjoying the Mono Blue Tempo Delver. I'm definitely thinking it's fun. That's another Murktide. I don't like that. But now we have 2 Force of Will. Or 1 Force of... Force of Will's online. What? Oh, Swamp Cycling the Troll. Okay. Regular Swamp entered the battlefield. Okay. Not great. So they are probably going to Bowmaster something. Let's see. Do we flip? Fairy Mastermind. Nope. Yeah, that's a nope. Nope. Bowmaster? Fatal Push. Do we fight for the card advantage? I think we do. I think we do. Oh, they also have a Force of Will. Okay. All right. You got it. Let's take them off mana. Let's kill their Wasteland with our Wasteland. They're probably Grixis. But the less mana they have, the better. Right? That's the way I see it. And we can flash Fairy Mastermind at the end step. We have 5 cards, 3 of which are Murktide. Or spells for Murktide. No, 2 are only spells for Murktide. Sad. Okay. Big sad. Let's Fairy Mastermind. Are you going to Bowmasters in response or something? Let's see. Man, they take a long time to make their decisions. Yeah, Bowmaster. Or also Fairy Mastermind. Shieldred's Edict. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Would we have drawn... Would we have flipped? Would it have been a flip? It would have been. Let's swing in with the Mastermind. All right, let's go ahead and ponder as well. Preordain, Murktide, Force of Will. Let's not shuffle. All right, if our Mastermind survives, we get to Murktide without doing anything. They're gonna Brainstorm though, and we get to draw a card. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Unless you have a Fatal Push again? Okay. Okay. All right, we got that Murktide early. Are you going to shock in a Watery Grave? No, you're not. Okay. I'm liking that. Now we got Preordain. We'll just go to attacks. If there's a Fatal Push, there's a Fatal Push. Okay, so that's what, 1, 2... Oh, no. Each instant and sorcery. 1. There's only 2 instants of sorceries. That's poopy. Okay, let's put that on the bottom, please. Put this on top. Okay. Like, we need to get more fuel in the graveyard here. Orcish Bowmaster. Let's go ahead and brainstorm it. And then put 2 back, huh? Let's put... Let's put the Stifle and the Delver back. And Force of Will the Bowmaster. Exiling a Murktide. All right, good. Now if they try to do it again, we're set because we have the days here. I bet they have a Reanimate in there as well, right? Like, they're running the Troll. They have to be running Reanimate too. All right, so that's a Delver. And we know on top of our library now, I think, is another Daze. Or, oh no, it's a Stifle. Oh, I should have fudged. I fudged it. Dang it. I got too click happy and did not play my very good creature, who would have definitely flipped next turn. Okay, so they have Daze protection here. Yeah, like they're gonna have to, they're gonna take something, so yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, we goofed up there. Go ahead, play that Delver now. In the saddest of ways. We're at least still faster on the clock. Okay. We still have a good chance here. They have 2 cards. We have 2 cards. Their Grief is going to do 3 a turn. We have Daze and Stifle. So unfortunately, if they reanimate, they're going to be able to counter the Daze effect. Yeah, just go ahead and attack in. I don't care what you do, buddy. Okay, so they don't have anything? Do we flip? Preordained. Yeah, we do. All right. So let's go ahead. First attack. Attack with everything. What do you got? If they Bowmaster here, it'll be funny. Because we can at least stifle the Bowmaster trigger. And both things are flying. So I think that's... Ooh, Petty Theft. Yeah. I think we have to let that happen because they can pay for days. Let's go ahead and preordain. Oh. Oh, wait, cancel. Control Z. Oh, that was almost bad. All right, they're down to 5. Let's play Delver. And let's preordain to prep that Delver for next turn. Put that on the bottom, put days on the top. Oh, I goofed up again. Look at me goof up. I should... I always forget the draw card part. You scry 2 and draw a card. You don't just do nothing. Wow, they have so much mana. And they're just going to Brazen Borrower? Yeah. Brazen Borrow can't block. Oh, can only block creatures with flying. Never mind. Okay, Vapor Snag? Vapor Snag would be great to pull here. Preordain. Yeah, we're going to reveal that Preordain. Let's go ahead and Preordain. Put bottom, put bottom. All right. Let's just attack with everything. Come on. They're blocking the Mastermind, huh? That's a 3-1, right? I don't know. Oh, because they won't be able to draw cards without me drawing cards. I see. Okay, and they have a Bowmaster? No, no Blowmasters. Do we win? We don't mess with the Brainstorm. That's a dumb thing to mess with. What 2 are you putting back? That's funny that they got rid of the Mastermind, because we're guaranteed if we survive, if this boy survives, we're guaranteed to kill him. Now, what's unfortunate is they have a ton of mana. They have 2 cards. Did you pull what you need, opponent? Mystic Sanctuary. Oh. Nope, that's a desperation play. We're going to stifle that. Okay, what's your last card? Okay. Did we get it? Force of Will, back up. Let's just go. YOLO! Okay, so this is their last card. Yeah, we're going to Force of Will that. Force of Will that every day. Perfect. Let's begin sideboarding. So they're a Dimir deck. They're running lots of stuff there. Soul Guide Lantern, I think, is good too. Let's get rid of Curiosity. Back to basics, and Soul Guide, I think, are going to be good. Because I'm assuming that they're running Reanimator packages in there, right? Why wouldn't you run Reanimator? I'm excited. This is a style deck Dan and I played in Standard before, like, a lot of the mega ramp black decks and the black decks kind of took over. So this is exciting to be able to play again. Yeah. But this is poopy. We get Masterminds, Wastelands, Sanctuary. Let's keep this. And let's put back the Sanctuary and say done. So, are they going to do something right away? Oh, they're going to grief right away. Yeah, they're going to reanimate that grief, I bet, too. We have 0 free spells. So, that was unfortunate. Unfortunate to get the turn 1 grief reanimate. They're probably going to take both Fairy Masterminds. I don't know what's taking them so long. Just a bunch of land here. Yep, go ahead. Go to the graveyard. And they're going to reanimate and lose 4 life, right? Right? You're going to reanimate? Yeah. Do your thing. Take the other fairy mastermind. All right. I doubt we're going to be able to fight through this, but we're going to try. Wasteland. So that 17 lands and we flood. It's great. We're just not going to do anything. We're just going to kind of sit here and hold. Oh, yeah, don't click through, Bill. I don't know why I do this. Okay, island cycle. Oh, they wanted to work around the stifle because they only have 1 land. I see. So that's a reason to do stuff in the beginning. Let's go ahead and draw a card while we can. Let's put that down, draw a card. No. I can't set the Delver up. That sucks. Yeah, let's just go ahead, play Delver, hope for the best. There's a very good chance, though, that Delver just doesn't survive. All right, they're going to have 2 mana. They could Orcish Bowmaster easily. Take that Delver out. Edict. Sad times. Yeah, I think we're just going to see a little more what's in their deck. Play that Wasteland and just kind of pass. Yeah, this is a bit rough. First match was great. Just being able to control the board. We also had full 7 and wasn't turn 1 griefed. The Reanimate's an interesting option for that. I guess they Reanimate because if they did like the Modern Scam, right? If they did Modern Scam, we would get we could stifle the Rebirth effect. Okay, scry 2 draw. Put the Daze on top. Put the Delver on top. Let's try again. Minor misstep. Oh, God. Just kill me. Swamp Cycle the Troll. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I think we're done here. I just want to see. Okay, so they brought the minor misstep in. Interesting. As soon as you go to different phases, as soon as I get the chance, come on. I'm going to blow that underground sea up. I don't care. Destroy non-basic. I don't care. Float your mana. I want you to do stuff on my time, not your time. Opponent. Doing the brainstorm thing. If we could find something to, like, get rid of this grief, that would be nice. Right, like, we could still Vapor Snag into something, too. Yep, Swamp Cycle yourself. Another Underground Sea. Yep. Okay. Right, days. Shoot. Yeah. That stinks. Okay, so they're down to 13 minutes though. So there's an entire option here. Yeah. Are they going to wasteland my wasteland? Vapor Snag? Spell Pierce. All right. We're just dead. I'm going to make them kill us, though, in case they try to do something silly. Come on. Also, this is killing their clock. Yeah, that's fine. Blow it up. Yeah, not worth the stifle there. I mean, we're just dead. I don't have any bounce spells. All right, how close were we? Murktide. Vapor Snag was 2 down. All right, I think it's the same thing. Yeah, I just think it's the same. We just didn't have good draws. All right. Won the die roll. Big surprise. We're going to play no land. Too much land, but also a Delver and some hate there. So I think we keep this. Let's keep this. And put back a Preordain. Done. Play that Polluted Delta. We're just going to go get our Delver out right now. And so what we can do here is if they do try to grief us, I guess we could daze it, depending on how it works. Well, I'm hoping that they don't. That they don't have the turn 1. Okay, so they're going to go fetch first for an island. Okay. So they don't have it. Not a turn 1 grief right now. Come on. And they're going to island cycle. Yeah, we can't do anything about the island cycle. They got the Underground Sea. Okay. I guess they could have griefed this turn if they were going to reanimate next turn. All right. Did we get it? Misty. No, we did not get it. All right, so we're just going to go ahead. We learned our lesson last time. Just go ahead, do your thing. We're going to hold up 1. Let's see here. Let's go ahead, take out the Lorien Reveal. All right, and then... All right, so we can either use it for card draw, or we can use it to kill something. Luckily, Soul Guide Lantern costs no mana to exile the graveyard. And it's only their graveyard. It's not our graveyard, so which is really nice. So here they are going to grief. So if we daze it now, they pay 1. They still reanimate. Okay. Yeah, we got the Soul Guide Lantern down. So we just let them take whatever they're going to take, right? Because they evoked it. And we're not going to do anything with the Soul Guide Lantern. We have to wait till they cast Reanimate. Yeah, they took the daze, which is smart. The evoke happens. They go away. Now, if they try to reanimate, we have to hit their yard. Okay. I'm glad we sequenced things the way we did. Delver of Secrets. Numero dos. They're going to Orcish Bowmaster. Ugh. That's gross. They don't know we're drawing another one, though. So that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and just Misty this. Not a fan of the Orcish Bowmaster. All right, so we can't preordain right now. We still have a chance to go over top. Oh, but they're going to brainstorm. Yeah. We have to hold this Soul Guide Lantern. We can't draw a card with it because of the Bowmasters. We have to hold it for when they try to reanimate that Grief. Yeah, they're just digging. Just digging. They drew 3. Okay, yeah. Yep, now they're casting Ponder. They chose not to shuffle. Fatal Push. Unfortunate. Okay. So they were just able to dig to the answers, which is fine. Let's see, we got a Stifle now. So I think we can preordain. I don't like any of these. A Daze. Let's go ahead and Daze that, or Stifle that effect. It would have been nice to have the Daze for the Delver backup, but whatever, I guess. It's not looking good for us. Yeah, they're going to Swamp Cycle that Troll. Wow, they're just getting all their big old manas. Yeah, we're going to just take the 2. That's a preordain. Let's scry 2. Put that on the bottom, please. Yep. We're going to take 1 here. Now we can play the Delver. Yeah, we don't really have, like, we have to play. I wish we were getting things so, like, better than Delver at this point. Because they're gonna dig for their Fatal Pushes, their Edicts, all that jazz. We have Days if they don't find anything in their first couple draws. Thank God Orcish Bowmaster does not trigger on their draw. That'd be ridiculous. Okay. Yep. You gonna... Okay, so this is an Edict, I bet. I'm gonna be sad if it's a Petty Theft. Yeah. I think we just let that go. Because we can't, like... We can't fight that, unfortunately. Could have fought it if we had that Spell Pierce. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go. So they can play the Brazen Borrower. What's this big thing? They're going to grief us. Probably take the Days. Right? Take the day. Well, I guess they can't. Yeah. Oh, right. Because they just hard cast that. No need to reanimate. Okay. We are on a tight clock. Force of Will. Yep, let's reveal it. Yeah, I think we're just done. We didn't get anything that game. Yeah, because they're just going to attack with a bunch here. We're not dead yet. We're down to 1. But we can't draw any extra cards. Yeah. Game over. No Vapor Snags in sight. Like, we need more, like, dang. Oh, unfortunate. So we are at that point here where we're at a 2-2. Let's see if we make our money back in the last and final round of this league. All right, here we are. Final game of the Mono Blue Delver Tempo deck. We are going to play that. Yes, okay. Wow, we're keeping. My goodness, my mouth vomit was awful. But we got turn 1 Delver with Force of Will protection and Curiosity backup. Let's go ahead, thin the deck out, play that Delver, and just go. Let's see, what can we do? Oh, that's gross. Yeah, I think we ditched the Ponder there. Let's Force of Will that. Although they could just counterspell us, I guess. That was disgusting. I don't like that. Emery. Oh, man. Okay, so Emery's going to be able to kind of like do stuff on the backswing here. I'm upset. Okay, let's look. Do we flip? Fairy Mastermind is no good. Yeah, let's just, I guess, save everything for next turn. Yeah, Fairy Mastermind was no good. We really needed this Delver to be up in the air this turn. All right, so now they're going to get back their Mox Opal. Yep. At least they don't have a Force of Will or Pithing Needle. And they're going to Thought Cast. So I think this is 8 cast? I don't know. The Mox Opals are nutty. Patchwork Automaton. Would have been nice to Force of Will that. Okay. End step. Fairy Mastermind. Oh, shoot. I should have done that in response to the Thought Cast. I was not thinking. I'm an idiot. Give me good news. Yep, we're going to reveal that Daze. We're going to attach. We're going to attach the Curiosity there. We need to draw cards. So let's attack with everything. So we're doing 5 damage a turn right now. Yes, we're going to use the ability. Spell Pierce is okay. Non-creature spell. Okay, so we can counter lots of stuff. They have 3 mana available right now. Oh, I should have done Fairy Mastermind in response to the Thought Cast. I've done all 5 matches in a row. It's getting a little late. I'm becoming absent-minded. Okay, so they got an Otawara? So they got 4 mana available. If they do the Emery, they could have 5 mana. Oh, nope. Nope, they can only do 1 of those. But they could play the Pithing Needle. Okay. Which they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna name with the Pithing Needle. If they name Misty Rainforest, I don't care, really. We have enough mana to do what we need to do. Right, we don't have much in terms of activated abilities. Oh, I suppose I could activate Fairy Mastermind's ability to draw cards. I haven't done that once this league, but they don't know that. All right. You guys gonna swing? All right. Let's go. End step. Nothing. Okay, they draw a card. I've got a Wasteland. Yeah, let's... I don't care. We'll kill their Seat of the Cyanod now. Hall Breacher. They can't pay. Yeah. Return an island? We're going to daze that Hull Breacher. They really don't want us drawing cards. They Force of Will it. Let's go ahead and Spell Pierce their Force of Will. All right. Perfect. Okay, I don't know how good that was, but it felt interesting. I'm saying interesting a lot today, but we're going to take this draw. Vapor Snag, perfect. All right. I think Hull Breacher was a good idea there. So they're going to play another Patchwork Automaton. We can't really bounce these Patchwork Automatons. Yep, and they're going to Emery Loop here. That's okay. Yeah, like I think we're still winning the race. Yeah, so they're going to do 6 next turn. We're at 5 a turn. We have Vapor Snag to ditch the Emery. They get to draw a card. We get a Ponder. Let's go ahead and Ponder. Let's put that down, the Brainstorm down, and then the Daze. We're not going to shuffle. I like the Daze. And we'll attack for 5. We're going to draw the next land. Okay. Yep, we're going to draw it. All right, so we got Brainstorm. Let's go ahead and Vapor Snag. I should have Vapor Snagged the Emery earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I should have Vapor Snagged earlier. I don't know what's in their hand, but unfortunately the automatons work on cast. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so we are going to get the... Okay. Okay. All right. We did good against 8 cast. Null Rod. The Hercules Recall. And I think that's it. All right. So things to ditch. Curiosity. All-star player that game, but I think we're okay. And then Preordains. Let's go ahead and submit. Yeah, hopefully we get a Null Rod in the opening hand with enough mana to play it. We get a Null Rod and a Brainstorm. Let's keep this. We can probably find our way. I think we can find our way into the next land pretty quickly. Like, and we have another draw step yet too, right? So it'll be nice to kind of get this Null Rod down. It'll shut off all their baubles. It'll shut off their extra mana. We don't have any free spells until we get an island down. Urza's Saga is neat. Pithing Needle. Oh, please don't name Misty. Please don't name Misty Rainforest. Wasteland. Okay. I'm okay with them naming Wasteland. That would have been very sad. Hey, we drew a Wasteland, so we do get the Null Rod next turn. Go ahead, play that, and we'll just hold up this island. And maybe we hold the Null Rod till they fetch whatever they're gonna fetch, right? Ancient Tomb, that's gonna be ouchy. Let's go ahead and Brainstorm on end step. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. And put 2 cards back. We'll put the 2 Polluted Deltas back, I guess. Yeah, we're starting to flood. We'll go ahead and now shuffle, because that was a lot of land. We'll hold up Fairy Mastermind. I want to see what they get with their Urza Saga. Oh, they're going to make a token. We don't have a Stifle here. Okay. Upkeep. Yep. What are you going to do? Are you going to float mana? Nope, you're just going to make another construct. Okay, so we need to find that Hercules thing. Dress Down would be nice in here also, I think. I think Dress Down's a good pick. Now this is for a winning record, so we gotta think here. Aether Spellbomb. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Oh, that's 5. Oh, that sucks. Is this a waste to Fairy Mastermind? Because they could Aether Spellbomb us. And then our only threat is gone. So I think we just let it... Oh my god, we drew another one. I should have also done a Wasteland first. We have to fight over this. They're about to do 10 damage to us, though. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this. All right, so that resolved. We should have Wastelanded first. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Yeah, we're down to 3 next turn. So we can Daze. So I think we do it. I don't know. Yeah, I think we misplayed this a little bit. Yeah, because that's 12. They're just beefing these up. Yeah. All right. Let's just concede here. Draw. Yeah. Okay. Let's begin sideboarding. I think that's fine. I think we just resubmit. Yeah, that was unfortunate timing. Kind of like what we did. Yeah, I feel like we were a little clunky there. We definitely want to be able to do a little bit better this time. Hopefully, we don't have any mana issues. That's the only thing I've been seeing here is like mana consistency is a problem because of the wastelands. I don't know what they're going to bring in. We could have really used that Hercule's Recall. Yeah, not having the turn 1 threat was a sad time, but I don't think that was the worst. Would have been nice to have Stifle for the Saga, though, to prevent them from being able to make those tokens. Yeah, we're going to play first. Let's see here. Null Rod, Murktide, Vapor Snags. No digging. I think we mulligan. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we keep this. We have the Murktide. We have a Daze. Let's put the Ponder back. We can Polluted Delta. We're just going to instantly fetch that island and pass the turn. So we got our Hate card. And hopefully we can draw into some earlier threats here. All right, opponent. Are you going to turn off my wasteland again? Because that'd be funny. And they kept 7. Right? Yeah, they kept 7, so it's probably a good 7. What's nice is we could brainstorm and counter something. Ancient Tomb. Lotus Petal. Okay. What are you doing with all that mana? That's 3 manas. A Bauble? Okay. Really making this... Oh my goodness, you just had the nuts, didn't you? Okay, what are you... Your Pithing Needle. Okay. Is it Wasteland again? Because Wasteland would be very tasty on that Ancient Tomb. It is. Okay. What else are you going to cast? You have all this mana available. And affinities. Okay. Let's end step Brainstorm. Put back the Preordain and the Force of Will. Okay. Go ahead and hit that island. And we just kind of have to pass for now. We can pitch the Daze for the Force of Will. They have 4 cards in hand. Thoughtcast. So they could draw 2. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, let's just let them draw the 2. We can't really... That's not a good target for us. Another Lotus Petal. Okay, and they're going to bobble us, and Force of Will was revealed. That's not good. Now they know we have counter magic. They get to draw a card. What you got, opponent? Okay, so we got a Wasteland. Preordain. Let's dig. Let's do some digging. Let's put that on the bottom, put this on the top, and draw our card. So now I need to hope that they have another Thought Cast. Come on, have another Thought Cast. Thought Cast, yeah. Heck yeah. Fairy Mastermind. Are you going to fight over this? Now they're paying costs. What are they doing over there? Oh, to Odwara. To put it back to my hand. Let's see. We can't stop it. But do we want... So if we try to daze them now, it'll force them to either sack that Lotus Petal or not draw their 2 cards. I think we throw them off their mana. Okay. Perfect. So now their affinity count is 1. Seat of the Synod for an Emery. Yeah. I'm okay with the Mastermind going away. Get rid of that Emery. Okay. All right, and we drew into another Fairy Mastermind anyway. So now we can end step Mastermind if we need to. Or worst case, do the Hercule thing. All right, let's see. It resolves. Good stuff. Yeah, we just go swinging. We only have 4 cards there. I would like another land if we could. So, let's see here. If they just unload a bunch, we could Hercule's Recall. Oh, their mana base is painful. Thought Monitor. Draw 2 cards? Heck yeah, draw 2 cards. Draw me a card. Draw me a card. Hull Breacher. Okay. This is how we do this. We Vapor Snag that Hull Breacher out of here. I want my card. Okay. I think now is a good time to Hercules. Right, because we're going to be able to do a big Murktide here in a minute. And this is going to put back their land and their Pithing Needles. And we're going to be able to take them off blue mana here in a second, too. All right, and they know that we have a Murktide. And they get to draw a card. Let's go ahead, take them off their blue mana. Brainstorm, Preordained Days, Force of Will, Vapors. Yeah, let's do it. Big Murktide boy. All right. Okay. So now they're down to 3 very painful lands. And we have a Murktide. They have a Thought Monitor that they could play. And they have a bunch of stuff that they'd have to redeploy. They do have a Seat of the Synod. Oh, and apparently an Urza Saga. I don't think that's going to matter here in a minute. Yeah, they'll have to really make these next couple of turns count. Hey, we did it. We got the concede. What would we have drawn? Brainstorm and another Wasteland and a Null Rod. Oh, we would have gotten a Null Rod off of that Brainstorm for sure. All right. So, returning to the details. 3 W's, 2 L's. That's a winning record here for Mono Blue Tempo Delver. I will see you in post-game wrap-up. All right, post-game wrap-up with the Mono Blue Tempo deck by Roger Steady. This is definitely a fun deck to play. Definitely a lot of decision points on kind of like what to allow, what not to allow, how to kind of throw your opponent off. Against the Dimir Control Reanimator style deck, we definitely struggled a lot there. And also against the I don't even know what that person was playing. I don't know what that person was playing that was had the forests and the Dryad Arbors and stuff like that. Those decks we struggled a little bit with. The decks that were able to produce a lot of mana and keep up. The decks that can't keep up on the mana or have very painful mana bases, we were able to kind of control a little more, go a little slower, make them slow down and play on our time. Big fan of everything here. I think in the sideboard though, I think we need a little bit of work. I don't know how often this Submerge is going to come up. It's great fuel for the Murktide because you can just cast it at no cost to return stuff to land, get rid of blockers. But I don't know. I don't know how much we need that. Null Rod for the 8 cast affinity kind of style decks. I don't know if we need 3. Maybe we should just do 2. Soul Guide Lantern was great. I feel like that kind of prevented a Reanimate. Didn't run into anything that needed Flusterstorm. Hydroblast, we didn't run into really any red decks. But yeah, definitely a fun tempo-y, aggro-y kind of deck. Now that we're at the end though, let's go ahead, open this treasure chest, see what we got. We got a Goliath Sphinx and a Null Priest of Oblivion. Not very good. What about all these? Yeah. Wow. We got Hollow Plains. We got some Stab Wounds, Hatching Plans, an Uprising Mantle, Curiosity. I like this version of Curiosity than the other one that we had. We have Stroke of Midnight. Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white human. Huh. As well as Fairy Dream Thief. All right. If you enjoy the content, please go ahead. Give us a big thumbs up. Comment, like, subscribe. Let us know what's working, what's not. And I will see you in the next league.